Alex, are you there?
Hi, Rashad. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. All right, cool beans. Let's get into it. So,
Cool
all right,
beans.
first things first. Back again, talking to Luther. Making history now with signing with and one. Just how did it feel to kind of get that deal done and make history with and one?
For me, it was I'm honored and I'm super grateful for the opportunity to be able to represent women, especially young Black women. I think a lot of this came from, well, most of this came from the LSU run, and I think we had an amazing run at LSU, and I just want to continue to kind of build off that climax for my career. And I appreciate N1. I kind of want to bring that same swag to N1 brand. Um, and one isn't just a brand; we're a movement as well, and we're trying to bring that new swag and that new flavor to women's basketball. Trying to bring that over to N1. So for me, it was just like something I was super grateful for. It was a dream come true. I've always wanted to have a shoe deal. I think that's pretty much every hooper's dream is to, have a shoe deal. And I've accomplished that, and I'm super grateful for it.
Are you getting a signature shoe with them?
I don't know if I could share too much information. We kind of want to keep it like, you know, um, exciting. I
Right.
think so. Maybe. I don't know. Draw some suspense out there.
All right, cool, cool, cool. So, what do you think is the importance of that? Obviously, like it was a large discussion this offseason, right before the WNBA season started, with Sabrina Ionescu getting the shoe, but no, 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 it was a
Wait,
so,
sorry.
so
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can hear you.
All right, yeah, it was a big discussion before the season started that someone else, another Nike athlete, announced they were getting their signature shoe before
Mm-hmm.
Asia Wilson, and it was always a thing, especially when Sabrina Ionescu got her shoe last year before Asia, and then Nike finally announced Asia has a shoe coming, and she was working on it for the last 2 years. Just like you said in the first answer, talking about Black women and just women's basketball period, how important do you think that is that M1 kind of stepped up and not only, showed some love to a women's basketball star, but a Black one?
I think what makes us different is we N1 has always been about the culture, and that's what makes us that's what makes N1 who we are, right? And Nike is Nike, and we love Nike, and we love all these other brands, but we're in tune with our community and our culture and the Black business here at N1, and we welcome all. Everyone's welcome here at N1, but that's something that we focus on. Um, where you want to know how I felt about so and so getting a shoe deal before Asia Wilson?
Uh, Not necessarily, cause I don't want to get I don't want to go too viral. You go viral off top, you know what I'm saying? Alexis Morris, the name you know Luther more
Yeah.
than anybody. You put your name, it's gonna go viral. So we don't need to say, you know what I mean. But yeah,
No,
it
no,
was
no.
more so just about in general, Black players
No.
getting shoes because oftentimes they kind of gotten overlooked for their white players and stuff like that.
I think we should just look at it as sports. I don't think we should keep continuing to include racism, even though it is obviously like prevalent and is relevant in women's basketball. But I think we should look at the bigger picture. Women basketball players are getting shoe deals now, and this is what we've been fighting for years. So we're seeing the change, we're witnessing the change, and we're experiencing it. So I think obviously don't accept the crumbs, but let's just be grateful for what's happening. Let's kind of like put the light and shine on the changes that are being made and the progress that we're making in women's basketball and for women's basketball players. Um, I'm pretty sure there's probably a total of six female basketball players with shoe deals. I'm pretty sure that's a historical mark. I don't know if there's been that many active women players, female basketball players with shoe deals. Look it up. I'm pretty sure it's probably never happened before.
Yeah, no, 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 for sure. That's definitely something. Oh, go ahead. You were saying something else.
Yeah, so we're witnessing history in the making for the game, and
No,
I think that
no.
we should continue to spread some light on that, shine some light on that, keep the race out of it. Oh, Caitlin Clark, the Asia Wilson got a shoe deal before that. No, I think we're all getting some love. We're all bringing attention to the game, and I think that's how it should be viewed because ultimately our goal is to reach the youth because the youth is the future. And we want all those little girls wearing all of our shoes. I know I want all the little girls wearing my shoes if me and one do decide to do a signature shoe. So y'all can eat.
No, 100%. Now, Lex, you know I always rock with you because you rock with me and you always support me and stuff like that. One of the things that people always ask, kind of like when your name comes up, is how is she doing? Is she okay? So, I just wanted to ask you right now, how are you feeling? How, what's the mental headspace like and everything like that?
Oh, life's good, man. It's funny that you asked me because I know like the world's been wondering because I'm not on social media, I'm not posting, I'm not as active right now. But right now is my downtime. I just wrapped up tour with the Harlem Globetrotters about a month ago. I've been taking this time to sit still. I'm a heavy believer in Christ, and I'm just waiting on my next move. But I'm still making moves, but I'm waiting to see what my next big step is, whether it's going to play overseas, going to continue my initial journey overseas, or re-signing with the Harlem Globetrotters. But whatever that is, starting my brand, dropping my clothing line. It's a lot of things that I'm working on, but I think stillness is important when you're someone like myself, high profile, the world all eyes on you. I don't want to, So I'm doing well. Life's good. Signed with N1. We got some great things ahead of us planned. Got some things ahead of me with the Harlem Globetrotters. Plan on going to Spain in September. So I'm good. Opportunities are there. I'm just focusing on myself and my mental health right now. Loving Lex.
Yes, 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 yes. How was the first season with Harlem Globetrotters?
It was actually, I didn't expect it to be, I didn't expect to like grow any immense sense of like passion for it. Cause like I'm kind of like looking at it going into it like everybody else, right? Oh, it's just a lot of tricks, stuff like that. Cause I'm a competitive athlete. I've always played competitive sports. My mind isn't to go out there and put on a show, right? But going into it, I was open minded, and coming out of it, obviously I want to go back. I don't mind touring again with them. I loved it. I got a chance to tour the world, tour America, our country. I thought I've been to a lot of places until I went on tour with the Trotters. I thought I've seen a lot in my young career, in my young life, but I haven't. So I appreciate the Trotters for giving us that experience. I mean, the connections, the relationships I've built. I'm still cool with some people I met. I've only been knowing some of these people for 4 months, but I've got some lifetime friendships there. I had some great veterans there. Um, so that experience for me was life changing. And then it was eye opening. It also allowed me to see basketball from a different world and a different perspective, from a showcase and entertainment piece to it. Um, add some personality into your game. It's okay to not be so serious on the floor, have fun with it. And I think it was a perfect opportunity for me, especially coming right out of off of being waived from the W, coming back from overseas. My challenges that I faced overseas, and me personally, I didn't complete. And I'm a person who I'm a heavy believer in finishing what you started. So whether it's now or later, but whatever that task is, you need to go back and make sure you finish it. So for me, that's why I'm considering going overseas, because I didn't finish my task over there. So and that's just something I have within myself, that grit and that accountability that I hold myself to. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I love it. I kind of went off first there, but yeah, it was fun.
No, no, you good, you good. We ain't heard from you in a while, man. You say what say what you want. I want to ask you about, like, just watching Kennedy Carter this year. I feel like Kennedy Carter is
Love
a
her.
great story of the season. She took a year off to get her mental right. She went through a lot of public scrutiny, a lot of
Mm-hmm,
people saying everything under the sun about her. She went
mm-hmm,
back and forth on social media. Actually, a lot of her story kind of reminds me of like your story. Like, we
mm-hmm.
know Kennedy Carter's a bucket. We know Luther's a bucket. What I'm saying? Counted out early on, and people, since they didn't like that you guys were confident in the fact that you guys know you're a bucket and stuff like that. A lot of people use your time where you were a bit down in the W to really, kind of kick you while you was down and stuff like that. Kennedy stepped away from the spotlight for a year, got her mental right, and now she's back and she's starving in the W. When you see Kennedy's kind of trajectory and everything like that, what does that do for you, kind of like motivating you in this time of, like you said, stillness and solitude?
I mean, just along my own personal journey, I've just transferred from 4 different schools, having to sit out and um, watch other people play and cheer for others and learn how to be a good teammate. And oh, she'll never come back from her mistakes she made. So I've experienced that in my own personal journey. But for watching, knowing someone like Kennedy, I personally know Kennedy as well. We played for DFW. We played AAU together in high school, so we're former teammates as
I
well.
forgot. I forgot you was from Texas.
Yeah, we're former teammates as well. We played AAU together for like 2 years, 3 years, on the top EYBL team. Her story is inspiring, and it continues to give me hope. Um, I I'm honestly, her story gives me the most hope in believing I can make it back to the WNBA. Even though I believe in myself regardless. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, okay, seeing someone that's very similar to myself, style of play, kind of like not identical, but very similar. I think it gives me an immense sense of like hope and just hold on, just sit still and just like my grandmother liked to say, whatever's for me is for me. Can't nobody take it away from me. And shame on those who decide to kick anyone while they're down. Um, so yeah, I only got 2 words, like 3 words for that situation. Like I'll be back, like I always do. So
My dog Luther.
you know what I'm
I,
saying?
I'm
Ooh,
a,
I would love to like go somewhere and just hit my chant like Luthor and just had a whole arena erupt. I don't know.
nah, for sure. I wanted to kind of like even going beyond that, like what does that do to your mental? You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of touched on it there, but like, you know what I'm saying, when people try to kick you when you're down just because they didn't like, how you were kind of acting when you were up, like what does that do? Because we see it on the outside, but we're not in those shoes. So what does that
I'm
do to you?
I'm like, so when I'm up and when I'm down, I'm the same way as far as like my demeanor and me saying what I'm gonna say, me being outspoken and unapologetic. That doesn't change who I am or how I'm gonna be. But as far as like, I think my comments, some things I may have said may have kind of like knocked me down, shook me up a little bit because I'm like, whoa, where all the hate coming from? Like I'm getting all the love. So it's just kind of like just having that balance. And I think having a good support system um help with that. Helps with my mental. Like stop worrying about what all these people are saying. You know what you're made of, you know where you come from, just staying grounded. And that's why I keep saying staying grounded and having that balance so that because I've never been I ain't never been this popular. Like people walk up to me now and they say I'm a celebrity and I'm famous. So like I think staying grounded is just most important
No,
where I'm
100%.
where I'm
Oh,
at. Like,
okay.
I mentally I feel like what I've been through, I could just be mentally out of there right now and just a lost soul, mental case, like probably what people are expecting to be, but that's not who I am. Like I've always been an ambitious, grit, tenacious, relentless individual just from where I come from. This is why I resonate so well with N1 because I grew up playing street ball and people don't know that about me. I didn't have like a pretty pat in basketball. I worked and grind for everything. So for things to be like kind of like misconstrued and like for me to be like misunderstood on some things, I understand because my delivery, my tone may have been off, but I think time will tell and time will give clarity like who I am. I'm not going to explain or try to make anybody, you know, I am who I am.
No, 100%. And you are who you are. Got you a national championship and one deal, Harlem Globetrotter deal, and making some money overseas as well. So hey, that's a lot more money
Yeah,
than the people tweeting that you making. I
know what I'm saying? Like these people tweeting at me, but it's also like it's hard not to like get caught into it. Cause it's like you care, right? Like you
Thanks.
like this is what I love to do. So when people are like attacking you in your industry, most of these people don't even have a clue like what we go through on a day-to-day basis as simple athletes.
Hey, like they
It's
said, Luther, the left hand layup challenge.
you feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Can't even. But yeah, so it's like we I love all the newness. It's welcome here. It's cool.
I wanted to ask you, like about workouts and stuff like that. Obviously, like you say, you're playing and you've been playing, but with expansion, Toronto, Golden State, just how excited and optimistic are you about the future and how hard are you working right now?
I'm staying hopeful. Like I'm staying hopeful, but I'm not gonna sit here and say like my every move is centered around making a WNBA team because what if I what if that doesn't happen, right? So I have to weigh my options and accomplish and work towards what's in front of me. What can how can I make a difference right now, right here where I'm at in my life? You know, the WNBA is not in my mirror, it's not in my windshield right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's in my brain, it's back there, and it's ultimately like one of my ultimate goals to achieve. But I have other goals too that I want to accomplish, and that's no shade or anything towards the WNBA. It's just like I'm more than I'm more than just a player too, and I'll be able to showcase that maybe when I go overseas. You never know. Um, I think I've shown that too. I'm diverse, I'm versatile, I'm flexible. Um, as a person, player, overall individual, I pretty much can do whatever it is I put my mind to. So, and I want little girls to know that too. Whatever it is you want to do, put your mind to it, and it's done. It's not you can do it; it's done. So, yeah.
That was definitely like a deep statement there, a last statement of like not only can you do it, but it's already done. Affirmation is such a huge thing. And Lex, we appreciate the time as always for stopping by and stuff like that. Always showing love to me. I just thought I wanted to say that every time folks talk crazy on you, I try to always defend you on the internet and everything like that. And
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, what I'm saying, real solid. Like, hey, back
yeah.
in
You
LA, film me BET. You know what I mean? So like,
like
we locked
where
in. We
you at
locked
right
in for
now?
sure.
You in LA right
Say
now?
it. No, no, no. I'm in Atlanta right now.
Oh, you in the A? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I'm in Atlanta. But I was saying we linked up in LA at BET last summer.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah.
yeah. And I was like, ever since then, someone say crazy about something crazy about Luther. I said, hey, that's a solid individual, bro. Like, let's pump the brakes now. but
Yeah.
uh,
Hey,
but
though,
but
people, they want to pay me out as this villain. I'm not gonna play into that villain role, but it's like it's kind of what's the saying? I'm not seeking for anybody's approval or anybody's acceptance. It's just like you think what you want to believe, think how you want to. And people who rock with me, rock with me. I rock with you. Me personally, I'm a selective person. I love selectiveness anyway. So, yeah, that
uh,
part.
no, 100%, 100%. And one coming out soon. You know what I'm saying? Or and one collaboration already here, but some more things might be on the way. I don't know. Keep the suspense up. Luther, we appreciate the time so much. Thanks for stopping by, rolling out, saying what's up to us.
Problem, Luthor.